Well, I know it seems like it, but it is not all doom and gloom for New York sports. With the Jets, the Giants, the Jets season circling the drain, the Giants long gone down it. There is a team that's playing better than anybody in their sport, and it happens to be the New York Rangers.
With a right pad. And there again, he shoots in front. Carter, they score! Alexei Lafreniere has tied the game.
That was Alexei Lafreniere, and that was last night. While most of you were watching the Jets and the Raiders, the disaster that was Sunday Night Football, just another awful offensive performance by both teams. Somebody had to win, somebody had to lose. The Jets lost. The mistake at the end. Of course, we all know what happened. Alexei Lafreniere was tying the game against the Columbus Blue Jackets with 11 seconds left. He later scored the winning goal in the shootout to give the Rangers another 2 points. They have now played 14 games. They have points in 13 of those games. They have opened up a 5-point lead in the division over the Carolina Hurricanes. They are getting contributions from all over the place, unlikely sources as well as likely sources. They are ravaged with injuries, and they are doing this all with a couple of their best players out and injured. Of course, Adam Fox is out. He has the knee issue. He's going to be out. He's long-term. We're not sure what's going on with that. They still haven't really been specific with anybody about the injury, about the type of injury, and how severe it is. Let's just go on the notion that it's a pretty bad knee injury. Igor Shesterkin now, who last week we were told that he had some bumps and bruises, maybe taking a game or two off. He is now, it's being said that he will not, his return is unknown. Now, I wouldn't get too worried about Shesterkin. Quick is in there. He's playing very well. He's holding down the fort. Shesterkin, this could be a good thing in the long run, a little bit of a rest, especially if the Rangers intend to make a deep playoff run. But it's concerning when you sit there and you think, okay, the goalie's hurt. One of the best goalies in the NHL, one of the best defensemen, one of the best players in the NHL. Adam Fox is hurt long term. And what are they doing? They do nothing but win hockey games. Everything is going right. You got Kreider and Panarin, who are both having great seasons. Panarin turning back the clock 5 years. He's having a career year. Kreider playing like he's 23 years old again, scoring goals with deflections, just like he's done his whole career. But Alexei Lafreniere is probably the biggest and most important piece in this puzzle. And we said that going into the season, that this was going to be a huge year for him. He hasn't been a bust, but he hasn't really lived up to the expectations of the number 2 pick overall. Lafreniere signed a short-term 1-year deal with the Rangers. He wanted to prove that he could do it here in New York. And you know what? He's having his best start so far. The Rangers have opened up, like I said, a 5-point lead over Carolina. They got an 8-point lead over the Devils in the Metropolitan Division. And of course, listen, it's early. It's still November. But the Rangers are playing. They're clicking on all cylinders. The power play is playing well. The penalty kill is tops in the NHL. The goaltending coming from Quick, a 40-year-old goaltender, basically here just to play out the string of his career, is really stepping up in a major way in a big spot with the Rangers. Igor Shesterkin, the best goalie in the NHL, out with an injury. So the Rangers can afford now, because Quick is playing so well, to keep Shesterkin out a little bit longer. Like I said, if you're going to go into a deep playoff run, that's a long season. You're going to need a backup goalie who's going to have to come in and play a stretch like this and play well. And the Rangers are getting that, and they're getting it early. They've also played a bunch of road games, which is key, because they went to Western Canada and they swept through Western Canada against some good teams. It's not like this is an easy schedule. They beat Carolina the other night. They got the Devils coming up. Now, the Devils are also been hit with the injury bug. They're kind of maintaining. The Rangers are excelling with these key injuries, and it's impressive to watch. It's the best start the Rangers have had in a long time, and it looks like there might be something special going on 34th and 7th Avenue this year. It's still very early, but it's the start of what looks like could be a special year for the Rangers. And how fun would that be? Just 2 years ago when they made that unexpected run to the Eastern Conference Finals, it was a lot of fun. It was unexpected. And then last year, the disaster against the Devils, they fired the coaching staff. Peter Laviolette has come in. Every button he pushes has been the right one. Now, the team really hasn't faced a losing streak or anything like that. Like I said, they played 14 games. They got points in 13 of them. They have one regulation loss. Now, this week is going to be a big week for them. They got division games, and they got tough games against some of the best teams in the division, in the conference, and in the NHL. They got the Devils on Saturday night in New Jersey. Then they got Dallas in Dallas on Monday. Wednesday, they go to Pittsburgh. Friday, it's Philadelphia. And then the big game is Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock, Madison Square Garden. The Bruins coming into town, and that's going to be a marquee matchup. It's going to be a hot ticket in this town. Saturday afternoon. Hopefully, Shesterkin is back by that time, and we could get the full Rangers-Bruins. You know, it's a rivalry. It's an original six. They come into the season, they come in off of the best regular season that we've ever seen. Now, of course, they got upset in Game 7 in overtime by the Panthers, who went on to the finals. But the Bruins are an excellent hockey team. If the Rangers are going to do anything later this year and into the spring and deep into the spring and a deep playoff run, they're going to have to go through the Bruins. So it's going to be a big week for the Rangers coming up. But so far, they have passed every test possible. They have overcome the injuries. They are playing some great hockey. They are the best team in the NHL. And like I said, it's not all doom and gloom here in New York because we have the New York Rangers.